I'm Jack Review Stuff, and this is not flirting. Ooh, thumbnail. I'm Jack Review Stuff, and when I first came to Penang, someone said, "Oh, this guy has a bungalow." And I was thinking, he has a bungalow, so what? Is he poor? Because a bungalow is a single-story house. As far as I know, in UK, in America, that's what a bungalow is. And bungalows tend to be cheaper to build because, one story is cheaper than two or three. In Malaysian English, words have different meanings. Another word is pants. In British English, pants means your underwear. But in Malaysian English or American English, pants means the trousers you wear to go outside. So right now in Malaysia, when someone says, "Hey, your pants," I don't know if they mean my going out trousers or my Pikachu boxers. I have no idea. Am I wearing any boxers right now? You have no idea either. Subscribe. And some people think that flirting is this one. Actually, no. Flirting starts from any verbal or non-verbal behavior that ends with touch. Okay, so any verbal or non-verbal behavior, relationship-wise, intimacy-wise, that ends with touch. So I don't mean that as soon as you make physical contact, that's ended, but you reach the final stage. End of that stage, you stop the timer and you count your points. Or remember that game your dad used to play? The Italian guy, what's his name? Mario. When the timer finishes, yeah, I mean, if you go back and collect all the coins, you reach 100 coins, you get another life, then you complete the level. Anyway, there will be two versions of this video, a long version and a short version. If you like, there will be two videos. There will be two versions of this video, a long version and a short one. Link will be in the description and pinned to the comments area. So go to YouTube and watch it. The order of these stages cannot be changed. For example, once you have touched, made physical contact, shaken the girl's hand, you can't rewind backwards and smile at her from across the room. It doesn't work that way. You have to smile at her from across the room before you shake her hand. So if by whatever dumb luck, as soon as you meet her, it's a handshake, well, that is your straight away jump to final boss level, last stage, and do your best and see how many points you collect. If you have enough points, the girl may start a relationship with you. By relationship or intimacy, it could be a one-day thing, or it could be a long-term relationship. That one is up to her. Of course, you can shorten this time period by being a dumbass, but the length of it is actually up to her. And who initiates the flirting? The girl does. Oh yeah. So if you go somewhere and you try and flirt for a bit and nothing much is happening, just go somewhere else. I mean, you're not, okay, 7-Eleven, people keep coming in and out. Okay, fine. But if you go to a bar or you go to like an event, people aren't going to keep coming in and out. The people there are the people there. So if no one there is flirting with you or no success, just go somewhere else. Finish your drink and then ciao. Because it's not going to happen. Try again tomorrow. Try again somewhere else. Okay, step one. Has your friend ever told you, hey, this girl is staring at you, or this girl is smiling at you, or this girl or you feel that this girl is looking at you and you look back and then she look away and she look back. See, that's flirting. And you think, no, really? Shit, this happened to me before. Yes, it probably has. And it's not always intentional. Sometimes girls and guys can be flirting unintentionally. But that's not an excuse. No, it's not an excuse. Just because, you can't say that, I went home with this guy or with this girl because, it was a mistake. It was an accident. No, it is a mistake, but it wasn't an accident. Shit, okay, getting confused. Okay, mistakes and accidents, not the same thing. Yeah, no, not the same thing. Okay, so, yeah, anyway, if you flirt with someone unintentionally, you probably just reach the handshake stage or the touch stage, high five, fist bump, shake hands, and not enough points goes nowhere. So, yeah, no harm, no foul in that situation. Okay, step one, usually eye contact. She will smile at you, laugh at you, not laugh at you. Yeah, okay, chuckle. Touch her hair, preening. I'm sure you've heard all this before. Don't bother with Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate's full of shit. Andrew Tate tells the truth, but he's just so full of shit that you can't tell what's the truth and what's not the truth. Okay, yeah. So if you're lucky enough to have this happen to you, then proceed to the next stage. The next stage means smile back lah. I mean, sure, you can say like, follow all these advice people and make her work for it and don't be too easy. Yeah, sure. she's just gonna flirt with someone else, and bye bye. Yeah, don't make things difficult for yourself. Life is already pretty hard for you if you're single. I mean, I'm single. I've been single for a very long time, and life feels pretty hard. Oh shit. Anyway. Oh shit. Yeah, so the next stage is the approach. You go and say hi. Now, for me, what I would advise you to do is to wave at them. Why? Because a wave is not physical contact. Yes, you have done the loophole where you can, say hi without physical contact. Jack Review Star recommends waving. A dab is optional, but I will definitely stick with waving. The next step is to talk to her. You don't know what she likes. You cannot guess what she likes. So just tell her what you like. Be yourself. And when I say be yourself, I mean be the good version of yourself. Say what you want to be. For example, if you are a very hardworking YouTuber who makes a video every, I don't know, whenever he feels like it, but he hopes to be making one video per day on average, then say that you're a YouTuber that makes, a video a day on average, or at least he tries to. See, like, be the better version of yourself. Don't be like, oh yeah, yeah, I make a video whenever I feel like it. That kind of thing. Next one, you can buy her a drink, but, people are worried or wary of free stuff, especially from a stranger. Maybe you can buy her a bottle of beer or a can of beer since, it's sealed. Don't give her a bottle. I mean, call the waiter to bring a bottle of beer, yeah. Or you ask her, can I buy you a drink, and let her order. Yes, if she orders, she'll assume that's pretty safe because, she's the one that ordered it. And then you pay. And yeah, that's not escaping. As a guy, you gotta pay. Sorry, chauvinism. I mean, gentleman. Same thing, depending on which way you look at it. Yeah, if you open a door for a girl, is it chauvinism or is it gentleman? We have no idea. And how is it chauvinism? Because you're looking at her backside. Why else would we open the door for you? In the past, doors were heavy. The doors aren't. You can push them. You can wave them open. So what's the first step? First step is making sure that they are looking at you or they've got some kind of indication. That's very important because if they haven't initiated flirting with you, you can't just really tap their shoulder and hi, or because you've broken the touch barrier. But you can't just wave and say, hey, hi, I'm Jack. It doesn't work. Oh, funny story. Okay, I was trying to introduce myself to everyone in the room because I hear if you want a better applause doing stand-up comedy, you should say hello to everyone. And I thought, it's a pretty girl. I would use a pickup line as a joke. Comedian, tell a joke. I'm trying to be a comedian. This is my new thing. It's a comedian lifestyle. It's quite nice. You should try it. Join the open mics. So I said, have you seen an old TV show? Your dad used to watch it. It's called How I Met Your Mother. And the Barney guy said, Barney wants to introduce his friend Ted. He goes, have you met Ted? So I was like, have you met Jack? And the girl's like, and just walked away. I'm like, damn, it's true. You can ask Kashmini. She saw it and she just laughed and laughed and laughed. I can't believe it happened. No, wait, I can't believe it happened because, I just shortcut everything and did I tap her shoulder? I don't remember. But anyway, I just straight away said, hi, have you met Jack? And she's like, and just walked off. So yeah, definitely not past the flirting stage. And yeah, she wasn't even flirting to start with. So, approach a girl who is not flirting with you. This is what happens. And I wasn't even flirting to start with. That's why I find it funny. I found it really funny and I used it as my material. And now looking back over the past couple of days, the cringe has hit me and now I feel pretty sad. It hurt my feelings being rejected. Even though I was just looking for being friendly to the audience and trying to get more YouTube subscribers. Subscribe!